When news broke that George Clooney was facing health complications, fans were worried. But now, whispers have grown louder, and the speculation has turned into heart-stopping headlines. George Clooney's chronic cancer results have devastated the family. What was once only a private struggle has reportedly become a painful reality, leaving Amal Clooney, his wife, utterly shattered. Imagine being one of the most beloved figures in Hollywood, admired for your charisma, generosity, and timeless performances, only to be confronted with test results that change everything. George Clooney, who has built a reputation as both a silver screen legend and a humanitarian, is now reportedly facing the biggest battle of his life. And this time, it's not a movie script, it's real, raw, and unrelenting. Those closest to the Clooneys say Amal Clooney was seen visibly shaken and overwhelmed, to the point of collapsing when she received the heartbreaking news. Amal, a powerhouse lawyer who has stood strong in courtrooms across the globe, found herself unable to stand against the weight of her husband's health crisis. For years, Amal has been the backbone of George's life outside of Hollywood. Known for her sharp intellect, poise, and unwavering support, she's often been described as George's anchor. But even the strongest hearts can break when the person you love most in the world is handed devastating medical news. Her collapse wasn't just physical, it was emotional, symbolic of the storm that has now entered their lives. Those who know George personally describe him as someone who hides his pain well. Whether it's through his trademark smile or his charm in interviews, he's always found a way to appear strong. But behind the scenes, sources say, George has been struggling with heartbreak. To hear the words, chronic cancer, associated with his own life was a reality he never imagined he would face so soon. At his core, George has always been a fighter. He has taken risks in his career, stood up for causes that matter, and refused to let setbacks define him. But this battle is different, it's deeply personal. And as much as he tries to put on a brave face for Amal, family, and friends, the quiet moments reportedly reveal a man confronting his mortality. Perhaps the hardest part of this tragedy is the impact it has on the couple's children. George and Amal Clooney are parents to twins, and like any devoted father, George's greatest wish has always been to see them grow, thrive, and live full lives. But now, as the couple navigates this painful diagnosis, Amal is said to be consumed with fear not just for her husband, but for the future of their family. The thought of raising their children while watching George endure such a battle is more than heartbreaking, it's unbearable. This is not just George's fight. It's a fight for their entire family's future. As news of George's condition has spread, an outpouring of love has flooded from fans and Hollywood colleagues alike. Fellow actors, directors, and longtime friends have all reached out to express their support, sharing prayers, encouraging messages, and memories of working with George. Social media has been ablaze with hashtags, emotional posts, and fans recounting how Clooney's movies shaped their lives. For many, George Clooney isn't just an actor, he's a cultural icon, a humanitarian, and a man who has touched countless lives through his work and advocacy. The thought of losing him to such a cruel disease has united fans worldwide in grief and hope. Despite her collapse, Amal has reportedly gathered herself and vowed to fight this battle alongside her husband. Known for her relentless pursuit of justice in international courts, Amal is now bringing that same resilience and determination into their personal lives. She has reportedly been exploring every possible avenue of treatment, consulting with specialists, and making sure George gets the best care available. What makes Amal extraordinary is her refusal to let despair take over. Even though the news shattered her at first, those close to the couple say Amal has transformed her heartbreak into action. She has become George's rock, his advocate, and his constant source of hope during this unimaginable journey. This painful chapter in Clooney's life has also opened a conversation about legacy. George has often spoken about wanting to be remembered not just as an actor but as someone who tried to make the world a better place. From his humanitarian efforts in Darfur to his advocacy for refugees, George Clooney has always been more than just Hollywood glamour. Now, faced with chronic cancer, his story reminds us that even the strongest, brightest stars are still human. And perhaps that is why this news has hit so many people so hard. It's a reminder that life's battles don't discriminate between the famous and the ordinary. This heartbreaking news has revealed the raw human side of one of Hollywood's brightest stars. George Clooney is facing an unimaginable health battle, but alongside him stands a woman who loves him fiercely, and behind them stands a world full of fans rooting for their victory. If you want to stay updated on this emotional journey, don't forget to subscribe right now and turn on notifications. We'll continue to bring you every detail, every update, and every moment as George and Amal navigate this storm together. Drop your thoughts and prayers in the comments.